All right, hey, good day everybody. So we're here at Seven Feathers RV Resort here in Canyonville, Oregon. Milepost number 99. Nice little resort, plenty of spots for your dogs and whatnot. Pretty cool little park. Here just 100 miles inside of Oregon, down here in the southern end of it. I've got my coach here, filling up the old water. Put a few gallons in it before we head off here for the day. Got one quick little stop. Gonna fix a shorted out wire on a coach. And then we're gonna get on up to Sutherlin, Oregon. Pretty cool thing there is in Sutherlin, there's an RV park that actually has a drive-in movie theater in it. And when I was a young lad, I lived in Roseburg until I was 9 years old, and we used to actually go to this RV park in the old Studebaker. And it wasn't an RV park then, it was just a regular old drive-in movie theater, and watch movies in the old Studebaker. So I haven't been back since, and I found out there was an RV park there, so that's where we're gonna go today and give you guys all a show and tour of an RV park with a drive-in movie theater in it. So everybody, let's enjoy the ride, and we'll get on up there and see what this is all about and give you all a good tour of it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Here we go, down the road. All right, everybody, we're on our way to Sutherlin, but there's one place on I-5 that if you ever get the chance to stop during the daytime or early in the morning is exit number 86. We're talking about Heaven on Earth Restaurant and Bakery. A cinnamon roll to die for, okay? I mean, we're out here in the middle of backwoods nowhere. You wouldn't even think this place would stay busy enough to be open, but has been for decades. And the first time I ever stopped here was in the 90s. All right, everyone, I'm waiting for my food to get done, and I was just reading some comments on the video. I wanted to touch base. I'm going to go through there tonight and reply to a bunch of videos. The dog might start whining here in a second. She just wanted to go get the food. But I'm going to go through there and slam through a bunch of comments. I apologize for not replying back to the comments as much lately. I've just been trying to get things done. But somebody asked about keeping records on so on and so forth. So I've been lucky enough to, when I got my coach, I actually got the original Gillig manual, the original Country Coach Owner's Manual. And so the gentleman before me had come in and made a bunch of notes about what engine it has, what tires, weights, serial numbers on transmission, and all the filters that it uses, filter numbers, all kinds of miscellaneous great notes and stuff. Highlighted tire sizes and went over new weights and so on. But as you cruise through this manual, starting clear back in 2004, when he had got the coach, he had started a log on his services. And so it goes all the way through all the years. Differential, what he put in it. I just did the diff too. I need to actually make a note on mine. I forgot I did the diff. And for all the years that he'd had it. And so here we are at the very end, where when I took it over, how many miles it had on it when I did the first oil change, and then the gen services, and then the old generator that I got rid of, and then this will be the first generator oil change here. So yeah, I do keep a log of it. Luckily I'm spoiled enough that I have the whole manual here and whatnot. But I just kind of want to throw an insert in there that, yeah, a good log is always key. You know, we're even doing a little journal on this trip, kind of doing the RVer thing. And I've got a little spot where I put all the brochures, so that way at the end of this I can go through there and, wow, look at all the places we went. But here's a quick clip. Throw that in there, and we're going to eat a little bit of this food and show you this crazy cinnamon rolls here that you get on Heaven on Earth. And then we'll get our way up to Sutherlin and show you what we got going on up there. All right, everybody. So here's Arma. She's going to be a 4-month-old, half lab, half German Shepherd. So that's the dog. Later when we get to Sutherlin, we'll introduce you to Ricky Lee, my fine fiance, while we do a little walk with the dog and show you this drive-in or RV theater. I don't know what do I want. I keep wanting to call it a drive-in theater, but I don't think you take cars there regularly. I don't know. When we get there, we'll get this figured out. Right now, I'm going to call it an RV theater. So here we go. We'll get some food in us. But this is Arma, a great pup that I've luckily enough gotten. That's actually a pretty good dog. All right, everybody. You just heard her. So this is my fiance, Ricky Lee.
Hi.
And this is Heaven on Earth, okay? So this is our meal that we're going to have. She'll have some leftovers, of course, here. But I'm going to try to eat all this down here.
Arma says she'll help eat.
And yeah, Arma, she thinks so, but she don't get human food. But what we're here for is this. This is a cinnamon roll. Let me put my hand up here, okay? I mean, we're talking 6 inches wide worth of cinnamon roll. So what you do is you take this sucker home with you. And you slice it in the slices, and you make French toast out of it tomorrow.
Oh, so good.
So that's, I had to get that in there. So this is Heaven on Earth, exit number 86, here in Oregon. If you're ever on your way through, I think they're only open till about 4 in the afternoon, but they get started good and early. So thanks everybody. Now that we've introduced you to Ricky, and we got some time with the dog there. Oh, and then Arma has an Instagram. I'll throw that down below if you ever want to follow her. And we'll get off to Sutherlin, but I'm going to eat my food while it's warm. Going past Clark's Branch exit. I know it won't mean much to many of you, but it was one of the greatest motocross tracks in the, well, was the greatest motocross track in the Umpqua Valley. But it has a very popular hill climb, and then it had a killer motocross track that the Huffmans from Washougal Motocross Park used to run. And they actually held Loretta qualifiers and whatnot there, so it's a pretty cool track. And some of my boys down here in Roseburg's home track. So every time I go by, I always got to shoot a picture of the old Clark's Branch. If I wasn't in the motorhome, I'd actually taken you there and giving you a shot of it just so you could see it in its state of today. But all right, we're almost to Sutherlin, so let's keep trucking. So we've made it off the Sutherlin exit, as you've seen. We're heading down the road here. And as you can see kind of in the background, probably not very well yet because we're on the old GoPro, not using any fancy cinematography camera. But we've got a screen there, a big old green barn that says RV. It's all right, we're coming into our spot here. All right, everyone, we made it into our space, number 80. Looking pretty good. Leveled out nicely. Dumped a little air out of the back. Came right around. Got our power pedestal back there. And then that's our movie screen right there. So she's out with the dog right now at the nice dog park over here. It looks like they got a little fenced in area so you can throw the chucket. So it's a pretty nice little spot here. Check-in was good. I'm liking it, feeling the vibe. So I'm gonna get that cord out, plugged in, hook up the little city water action here I think we've got. And then here in a bit, I'll actually show you a little bit of the view of the movie. All right, everyone. The lighting's probably not very well, but we're taking the stubborn old puppy out here for a walk. We thought I'd take you down here. As you can see a little bit, the light I know is terrible, but a couple RVs here. And then when you make your way down to the end of this row, there's a nice big field that you can set your chair up in. You can actually see the screen. So we'll go around the other side of this post here. You get a good idea of the screen there. Right now the flick hasn't started yet, so they got their own little logo on there as the background. I think tonight is a little action flick. Captain Marvel is gonna be the flick tonight. From our spot there in number 80, you get a decent view. But if you're gonna try to reserve a spot for a really good view, I think you gotta go for 88 or 89. Those would be the spots behind me, which would give you that view right there out of the windshield. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna finish walking around here, run some more energy out of the dog. But all right, everybody, we made it back to the old motorhome here. So pretty good experience here. I think we've got even decent internet. We're gonna try to upload this tonight here at the RV park, Highway Havens RV Resort in Sutherlin, Oregon. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you're all enjoying these videos, and hit that notification and those likes and comment below, and I'm going to work on getting back to those people that I commented tonight after I get done hopefully uploading this. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It is free to subscribe, so hit those subscription buttons. And thanks again, everybody. Have a good one. Till next time. Bye bye.